Hi guys, welcome to the second part of my shitfest, also known as the Game Boy collection, my Game Boy collection. So I've done all the Game Boy games in the first part. If you want to see them, watch the previous part. But I've got one Game Boy Color game here, and the rest of about 10 or so games are in 10 advanced. Now, I've got about 10, plus this one's 11, and plus about the other is 21. Believe it or not, I've got over 150 games. And you're going to say, how's that possible? Well, I'm going to do the last game you will see. Oh my god, my throat's been awful. The last game I'm going to show you, you'll see why. So, Game Boy, one and only Game Boy Color game I've bought, probably the best Game Boy Color, obviously the best one I've got, because it's the only one I have got. Dave Mirror Freestyle BMX. Good, but it's the same thing, just different. But slightly different. One time you have to collect spray cans, next time you have to bash stuff. Next level, guess what you got to do? Oh, maybe tie a rope around your dick. No, you got to collect more spray cans. It's just pointless. So, same thing, but you get a break each level, and they're really hard to find sometimes. That was my Game Boy Color game. Anyway, on to the Game Boy Advance games. Probably the biggest library of games they've actually had in a while. My brother got this when he bought his Game Boy Advance SP. He had a choice between sorry, 3 crap games or 2 okay games, and he chose the smart thing, got the 2 okay games. They are Super Sprint and Spy Hunter, and my god is this awful. Spy Hunter, to accelerate you have to hold B in, but to fire and shoot out of the gun you have to hold the A button in. So you're literally going to be like that, but then to shoot, you've got to take your hand off the trigger and go like that. So, no, I think it's the other way around actually. You've got to go A for accelerate, B to shoot. So you've got to stop accelerating to shoot, but you can get bashed up the arse as well. So you've got to go like this, and get your finger around there, breaking your finger. Sorry. Breaking your finger almost, like that. And worst of all, I don't know if it is the other way, but if it is, your finger's going to ache like hell. You've got to hold it like that. It's like a Chinese torture. You gotta go. Where the hell's the fun in that? You break your fingers. And Super Sprint is not much better. You push the left button slightly, you go fuck like that, and then you go too little, you smash into a wall. Go too much, you smash into a wall. So it's pretty impossible. Those 2 games, don't get it. Either of them. I got this from a car boot sale in my home. Oh god, my throat's killing me. I'm gonna get a drink after this video. I got this game from a car boot sale in my hometown. It was £2.50 on the stall next to us. I had a look. We had more than enough money anyway, so I thought, screw it, I'll get it. I haven't got that many good games. It's okay, and it's Spyro 2 Season of Flame, but the of bit is so small, I can't even see it on the cartridge. And the cartridge is that small. You try and see it. No, you can't, exactly. So, I just call it Spyro 2 Season of Flame, if you have to be official, but Spyro 2 is my name for it. It's okay, but it's so confusing. You think you're going to get onto something, and you end up smashing into the wall of a, like, island, and then you die. And you've got, like, 7 lives, plus whatever more you collect. So, yeah. That's happened. I got this once again in Florida, the same as this one, and my brother also got this one in Florida. I'll put them there in the same bit. Okay. So this game and the next 2 are from Florida. I've got these 2 from Florida. I thought I'd put these all together instead of me going Florida, something else, Florida. Okay. I got this one from Florida. Texas Holdem Poker. I was a huge Texas Holdem Poker fan. I've been playing it non-stop at home. Came here, thought I've got to learn how to play this more. Why not buy a game of it? You know, and you can't buy PS2 or Xbox games over there because you have to get your bloody machine over here chipped. So I didn't want to buy that. But surprisingly, you can get portable games like DS or Advanced. They will work. The only difference is the power input for the charger, but luckily we've got a thing where we can plug it in to a British plug, and then it's on the other side sorry, a US plug, so you can put it in the wall still. So we can still charge, but it is a big pile of bullshit. It is awful. Avoid it. It is boring as hell. Another game I got from, well, my brother got from Florida. Cars, based off the Pixar movie, which was probably their worst one, but it was still good. The game is awful. Like Super Sprint, I think it's called, is it? Yeah, Super Sprint. Little nudge, wham! And you've got 3 cars on your ass as well. So, and you come first. If you come second, third, or fourth, you're screwed. So you've got to be careful. It took me a while to get used to the controls. Why they couldn't just have a car here going up like that, possibly every so often having to turn like that, and the camera turns? No, you've got to have a thing so it's like sideways like this. So you've got to go like, which makes it confusing because you've got to go like that kind of. You turn your Game Boy in all these weird directions. Like, what the hell? So confusing as hell. But I finished it within a week. Boring. Awful game. I got this because everybody else, and my 2 cousins and my brother, got cars. I didn't buy jack shit when I went to Florida. So, sorry. So pretty much I have not bought that many games. But this is the last one. I got Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh my god. That's not the title. No, that's my voice. Anyway, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest for the Game Boy Advance. Awful. Hardly any health, crap weapons, and no plot. Not even a good plot of the story from the film. Awful. My brother got this one from a bar because somebody left it behind and he thought he would take it. God knows why, but it was Crash Bandicoot 2, and I have to say this is probably the best game I have actually ever played on the Game Boy Advance. Literally, it is the epitome of video games on the Advance. Crash Bandicoot is amazing, but how the hell, is my big question, did Nintendo, the people who are responsible for the Wii, the DS, the Advanced SP, and all of that, get hold of a game from Sony, PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, which was exclusive for the PlayStation console? How the hell did they get their hands on this? Secondly, I don't care, but it's licensed by Nintendo. I played it, it's the best one. And unfortunately, it's not by really a Nintendo. Nintendo bought the rights from Sony so they can have their own game. They said, Sony, build us a game. They got it in the game. This is probably the best thing, and it isn't even by Nintendo. Sorry, I need to get a drink. Oh my god. Right. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games left. But I'll probably do that in the next part, guys. Oh, okay, because I need a drink, so see you in the next part, guys. It will definitely be the last part. Goodbye.